Hey guys, so I am actually 34 weeks pregnant right now, and she's coming soon. That's all I'm going to say. But I have been feeling really good. I've had a lot more energy this week since I last talked to you guys in my last update, where I was super tired and couldn't do anything. Starting Monday, I had a lot of errands I had to run, and I had so much energy. I didn't swell it all throughout the day. I made sure I drank plenty of water, more than I usually do, and I just got a lot of things done. I probably left the house like 4 times to do different errands. It was a hectic day, but it was still a good day. And I wasn't really that tired at the end of the day, which was awesome. And then today I went and got my hair cut, which I'll have a updated hair cut or look at my new hair, whatever video coming up after this one that you guys can check out and watch. But to see like the cut, where I got it done, and my feelings about it. But anywho, I just can't believe I'm 34 weeks. Next week I'm 35 weeks, and I'll have an ultrasound a week from today. I'll get to see my baby girl on the monitor. We're having another ultrasound done, and I just hope I get to see her little face and just to see how she's developing and how big she is and stuff like that. It's just really exciting. When I think about it, I just get like overwhelmed, and I'm just like, this burst of energy just comes out, and this big old smile comes across my face, and I can't help it. But this week, one thing has been that I've been so thirsty, to the point where I'm constantly drinking water. But I can't just drink normal water, I can't just drink normal milk, I can't drink normal, like, you know, we have like the little, you have like the 5-gallon jug on top, and it comes through and it cools the water down, or it heats it up. Well, we have that, but I need ice in it. Like, I need ice in everything, like iced coffee, iced apple juice, iced milk, iced chocolate milk, iced water. That's the only way I can drink it, to like soothe my thirst or whatever. So I've been drinking a lot of that. And back in my first trimester, I quit drinking or putting our ice in liquids, because I quit using our ice, because to me my senses were so sensitive, and I guess there was meat in the freezer or something that was like smelling it all up, but the ice tasted like meat to me, and it just grossed me out, and I couldn't go near it till, as of really last 2 weeks, I've been able to. I've been like obsessed with putting ice in things. The next thing is trouble sleeping. Now, I have been getting to sleep, I've been going to sleep easier. We've been going to sleep a lot later. Usually we try to get in bed at 9:30, and we've been getting to bed at 11:30. So that has been interesting, but we've been able to spend more time together, so that's been really nice. Mostly it's because Django has gotten so, I don't want to say needy, but he's more cuddly than usual, and he's more attached than usual to me and Garrett, mostly me. He likes to lay on my belly now, and he snuggles up to it, and he used to jump back whenever like she would kick and like around his head, but now he just like snuggles into my stomach more. And he has to sleep beside me, and he has to be pressed up against me, and so that's been hard, because he's been pushing me off the bed, and I can't really push him back because he is a 55-pound dog, and he is really hard to push, and as soon as you push him over, he comes right back. So there's nothing I can really do about it, and it's very uncomfortable, especially when he doesn't want to lay skin to skin, or like his torso to me. He wants to like put his feet at my side. That's when it's bad, because he will step on my boob, kick my boob really hard, and it's so painful, or he'll like do like a quick jab into my stomach, which I've gotten really good about catching him. Like, I wake up instantly when he starts to pull back to like do his kick, and I'll grab his foot. But that's constant, and that has been taking a toll on me a little bit this past week. But I think he senses that she's coming soon, and that he's just really protective and like wants to be around me at all times. So it's sweet, but it hurts. But as soon as I wake up in the morning, like but I know he's doing it out of love. He's not doing it out of spite. So, you know, I can't get mad at him for it. But the next thing is sinuses. Now, I've had sinuses pretty much my whole pregnancy, but now I can't, like, I wake up in the middle of the night because I can't breathe through my nose or I can't breathe through my throat. I have to constantly clear my throat and it doesn't clear it. And so that's been interesting. I also had a nosebleed today. So it kind of constitutes for next week, but it doesn't matter. I had a nosebleed and it was weird because I just blew my nose and it just started pouring. Usually I blow my nose, which kind of gross, sorry, but if I blow my nose and then I try to like wipe the rest up, that's whenever it cracks and bleeds. But this time I just sneezed, or I blew my nose and it just like came on out. So I've had a few nosebleeds since I've been pregnant. I mean, I had a lot of nosebleeds when I was a kid, so they're not a big deal to me, but I had that. But the worst is the sinuses, because I live my life with sinuses, but whenever it gets in my throat and it hurts, like it's hard to talk and like it like creates a barrier, it just is not fun. And so the next thing, which I kind of touched on a little bit ago, is more energy. I've had a lot more energy. And so since I've had more energy, I feel like she's had more energy. She's moving more than usual. And like it's a constant, like she'll move for like an hour straight. And it's been really cool because Garrett usually, he'll see one kick or he'll feel like a light kick thinking it's a big one. But he's actually seen and felt the really big ones. He's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could get harder than that. So that's been really nice to actually be able to feel what I'm feeling. So, I mean, he still hasn't felt the hardest one I felt, but he's felt the pretty large one. So that was really good. Another thing is she is easily startled. And it's funny because Garrett is very easily startled too. Like, he was standing beside me in the bathroom and he turned on his razor beside my stomach and she jumped and like freaked out. It was hilarious but sad at the same time. I was like, oh no, you're okay, you're okay. And Garrett felt really bad for scaring her, so that was cute as well. The next thing I would say, I have really been nesting Garrett too. We have really been wanting to get everything in order, cleaning her room, making sure we have everything in line, what color we're going to paint things, which I feel like that might be a little late right now because we still have to paint a dresser. We have our showers this weekend, which I'm excited to see everybody and talk to everybody and let everybody see my belly, and that'll be really nice. But Garrett's parents are, his dad found a really old changing table and he's going to paint it, or Garrett's uncle is going to paint it white for us, so that's really nice. And it doesn't have pulls on it, so we can customize that. We can go out and buy some pulls to put on there, like little knobs. So her changing table and like where we'll put all of her diapers and wipes and stuff will be taken care of. I've cleaned all of her clothes, all of her burp cloths, all of her blankets, all of like everything that we have so far. I know we're going to get a lot of stuff at the shower, so we're going to have a lot more to wash, but that brings me to, I've already packed my hospital bag and I'm missing a few things, but I want to make sure I have the gist of everything with me when we go up to travel. It's 3.5 hours up. And just in case I go into labor, I already have my snacks, I have my clothes, Garrett clothes, different sizes for the baby, and everything that we could possibly need for the hospital. I'm short like toothbrushes, and really that's pretty much it. I need to get a pair of pants for Garrett, but other than that, I just want to make sure it is packed and ready just in case something happens when we're out of town. I don't have a feeling that it will, but you never know. I have a feeling that she's going to come within 3 weeks, even though my due date's in 6 weeks. I feel like she's going to be here in 3 weeks, so we'll see how accurate that is and how accurate I am. But I just can't wait to meet her. To see her personality, and you know, I'm about to meet my best friend, you know, and my partner in crime, and it's just really starting to hit more and more each week. So let's go ahead and show her hand how big it is this week compared to my pinky. Look how big her hand is getting. It's getting so freaking close. And if you don't know what this is the Ovia app. If it, after like 24 weeks or whatever, it starts showing you how big your baby's hand is. And this is supposed to be if your baby were to put their hand on your phone, how big it'd show up. So that's so adorable. And so I'm 34 weeks in 1 day today. It says at 34 weeks, the slippery coat that protects her skin from drying out in all the amniotic fluid is starting to fall off, and her immune system keeps getting stronger. And she's kicking a lot right now. And her immune system keeps getting stronger, but as she gets stronger, you may start to feel yourself fading a little. Confusion and blurry vision are fairly common as your hormones rage. Just remember, every mom experiences unique symptoms during each pregnancy, and yours won't last too much longer. It says right now, your baby is measuring in at somewhere around 18 inches, the size of a Savoy cabbage, and weighs in the neighborhood of 5 pounds. Babies born as early as this generally do just fine. Her lungs are reaching their final stage of development, and the vernix caseosa, that slippery coating that will help her move through the birth canal, is covering her body. And as she gets closer to delivery day, she is also peeing up to a pint a day and preparing that tardive meconium for her first poop. And it says for those third trimester symptoms like swollen feet, blurry vision, constipation, hemorrhoids are probably at a high right now, which I still don't have hemorrhoids. Fingers crossed. And constipation hasn't been a big deal. I have had blurry vision, and my feet have been swelling, so are my hands, and the carpal tunnel whatever thing is still there. And it says, but only 6 more weeks to go until she will be in your arms, so keep your eye on the adorable prize. Drink plenty of water and try to get as much rest as possible to deal with some of the symptoms and keep as healthy as possible. Your hormones are preparing the pelvis for delivery, so you might notice increase in vaginal discharge, and you'll definitely have to pee more. Your expanding pelvis could also cause an increase in lower back pain at this point, which I have been having sciatic back pain. I completely forgot till it said that. But it's generally after, like, I've been sitting, like, if me and Garrett go to a restaurant, that's really when it's been happening since Mother's Day. If I sit at a booth or even in a chair and I stand up and I start walking outside, it just like shoots, and I just like, oh shit! It's pretty much my reaction. And it says, as annoying as these symptoms are, just remember that everything that happens to you is just your body's way of keeping you and your baby as healthy as possible until delivery day. It's also time to make sure your hospital trip and return home are planned out. Done that. And it just goes on talking about how you need to prepare, like getting to the hospital, and knowing exactly where to enter and all that jazz. And see, and so she is getting so big, and I definitely feel it. I don't feel like I've got any more stretch marks, but the ones I do have either gotten lighter in color or they've gotten longer. So yes, that's the update on those. I think that's really it on all I have to share with you guys, but I can't wait to share with you guys next week what we got at her shower and things of that nature. But guys, I love you all very, very much, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, bump date. I always forget to do the bump date till after, but there she is. She is growing. Like, there's just so much down here, and I feel like she is head down because in the middle of the night, or when it gets later in the day, I feel her pressing her butt really hard right here, and it just like pokes out, and so I can like tap her little booty. But I don't know, we'll find out next week if she's facing up or down. But there she is. Alright guys, now I will talk to you next week. Bye! Hey guys, so I am currently 33 weeks pregnant, and I have a lot to share with you guys. Not much has changed symptoms wise in the past couple of weeks, because this is going to be